As we all know, ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, the space agency of India, has achieved many milestones in space exploration program such as launching of satellites for communication, navigation, remote sensing and other scientific purposes. It's headquartered in Bangalore and its founder was Vikram Sarabhai. One of the major achievements of the ISRO is Chandrayaan. In 2008, ISRO launched Chandrayaan 1, a small robotic spacecraft, into lunar orbit in order to survey the surface of the moon. It successfully discovered the presence of water molecules in the lunar soil. Building the success of Chandrayaan 1, India launched Chandrayaan 2 in 2019. Its mission was to soft landing on south pole of the lunar surface, but it failed as it crashed just before landing and the lander lost communication to the ground stations when it was just 2.1 km above the moon. After Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2, ISRO launched Chandrayaan 3 successfully on 14 July 2023 into space by LVM-3 rocket launch vehicle Mark 3 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. It's a robotic machine by ISRO designed to land rover on moon surface.
Let's talk about the objectives of the Chandrayaan 3. Why is it necessary and what is the purpose to launch Chandrayaan 3? According to Indian Space Research Organization, Chandrayaan 3 mission has three major objectives. First are to successfully carry out a soft landing on the moon. This was the same objective as the mission predecessor Chandrayaan 2, which failed during the last leg of the mission with Vikram lander crashing onto the lunar surface. If Chandrayaan 3 carry out a soft landing on the moon, then India will become the fourth country after America, Russia and China to do soft landing on the moon. And second are to conduct a rover operation on the moon. The rover is basically a planetary surface exploration device designed to move across the solid surface on a planet. ये डिवाइस मून की जियोलॉजी और डाटा कलेक्ट करने के लिए हेल्प कर सकता है विच कैन आल्सो हेल्प साइंटिस्ट टू लर्न मोर अबाउट द हिस्ट्री एंड रेवोल्यूशन ऑफ आवर नियरेस्ट सेलेस्टियल नेबर. थर्ड ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि लूनर सरफेस पर ऑन साइड एक्सपेरिमेंट कंडक्ट करना ताकि मून के साउथ पोल को एक्सप्लोर किया जाए. सिमिलरली मून के साउथ पोल में ऐसे बड़े बड़े क्रेटर्स हैं जहां अरबों सालों से सनलाइट पहुंचा ही नहीं है. इन क्रेटर को स्टडी करके हम हमारे सोलर सिस्टम के ओरिजिन के बारे में इम्पॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन पा सकते हैं और इन क्रेटर में पानी छुपा हो सकता है, वो भी थोड़ा बहुत नहीं 100 मिलियन टन. एट द सेम टाइम यहाँ हाइड्रोजन, अमोनिया, सिल्वर, मीथेन, सोडियम, मरकरी जैसे एसेंशियल रिसोर्सेज हैं. ये लोकेशन आने वाले स्पेस मिशन के लिए एक इम्पोर्टेंट स्टॉप बन सकती है.
We all know Chandrayaan 3 has begun its journey towards the moon. The Chandrayaan 3 was launched successfully from Satish Dhawan Space Center. The mooncraft has effectively placed in the path it will take to reach the moon through LVM-3M4 launching vehicle Mark 3 Mark 4. LVM-3 is a new heavy lift launch vehicle of Indian Space Research Organization for achieving successful launching of spacecraft. LVM-3 is a three-stage launching vehicle, consists of two solid fuel strap-ons S-200, each containing 204 tons of solid fuel. These strap-ons are manufactured at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Second stage is core stage, comprising of L110 liquid stage that contain twin liquid engine configuration of 115 ton, and the third stage is C25 cryogenic stage, fully indigenous, having liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen as a fuel. Cryogenic means something present at very low temperature. इस क्रायोजेनिक स्टेज में लिक्विड हाइड्रोजन और लिक्विड ऑक्सीजन को बहुत ही कम तापमान में रखा गया है. These two stages, core stage and cryogenic stage, are both manufactured at Liquid Propulsion System Center. With the help of this launching vehicle, Chandrayaan 3 was set into its mission. Chandrayaan 3 consists of indigenous propulsion module, lander module and rover. Indigenous means जो पूर्ण रूप से भारत में ही बना गया हो. Indigenous means स्वदेशी. Chandrayaan 3 will have soft landing in the south polar region of the moon. This region is of intense interest as it has many permanently shadowed craters which could contain water ice and precious minerals. This time orbiter is not placed along with lander and rover because orbiter from Chandrayaan 2 mission is successfully working till now. In the past 4 years, orbiter has repeatedly observed the lunar surface and even today is working satisfactorily. The propulsion module will carry the lander and rover configuration till 100 km lunar orbit. जो propulsion module है वो लैंडर और रोवर को चंद्रमा की सतह पर 100 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर लेकर जाएगा. It is a box-like structure with one large solar panel mounted on one side and large cylinder on the top that carries lander. It works at the power of 758 watt and weighs 2148 kilogram. Next is lander. Lander is responsible for soft landing on the moon. It is also box-shaped with 4 landing legs and 4 लैंडिंग थ्रस्टर्स. ये जो थ्रस्टर्स हैं वो लैंडर के सॉफ्ट लैंडिंग में मदद करेंगे. इट कैरीज रोवर एंड वेरियस साइंटिफिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स and the lander operates at the power of 378 watt and the total mass of lander is 1752 kilogram. Third one is rover. Rover is designed for capturing images of moon surface. It is a 6-wheeled design body having mass 26 kilogram. The lander will deploy the rover which will carry out chemical analysis of lunar surface during the course of its mobility. The total mass of Chandrayaan 3 is 3900 kilogram and different payloads instruments are mounted on Chandrayaan 3 to explore more and more about lunar surface. The propulsion module has spectropolarimetry of habitable planet Earth payload, which is termed as SHAPE. This is designed to study the spectral and polarimetric measurements of Earth from lunar orbit. Next, lander has 4 scientific instruments or payloads, of which one will study the moonquakes. It will be done by ILSA, इंस्ट्रूमेंट फॉर ल्यूनर सिस्मिक एक्टिविटी. यह इंस्ट्रूमेंट चंद्रमा की सतह पर भूकंप जैसी परिस्थितियों को समझने में मदद करेगा. While the other one studies as to know the surface of moon allows heat to flow through it. ये चंद्रमा की सतह पर तापमान के बारे में स्टडी करेगा. It will be done by CHAST, Chandra's Surface Thermophysical Experiment. Third one will study the plasma environment near moon surface and it will done with the help of radio anatomy of moon bound hypersensitive ionosphere and atmosphere, which is termed as RAMBA. It will work with the help of Langmuir probe LP. Then laser reflector array. The fourth instrument will enable scientists to measure the distance between Earth and Moon very accurately. Rover also contain many instruments, but the 2 components of rover help us to study the composition of moon surface using X-ray and laser respectively. Different minerals like magnesium, aluminium, potassium, iron and calcium will be explored with the help of rover. The two instruments are alpha particle X-ray spectrometer and laser-induced breakdown spectroscope. After the soft landing, the lander and rover will be in direct contact with each other, while the propulsion module circling the moon will observe the light coming from the earth. This observation will help in understanding the nature of distant planets circling stars other than sun. At present, Chandrayaan 3 is orbiting an Earth's surface and 5 earthbound moves will end on July 31. After that, we will have the translunar insertion, which will take place on 1st of August. During this time, Chandrayaan will shift from Earth region to the Moon's region. After that, it will be captured by the Moon. At this time, lander module will be separated from the. This will be done by August 17. Then lander will orbit in the Moon and its speed will be decreased by scientists and it will land on the Moon's surface near about August 23rd or 24th. Once it has been captured into the lunar orbit, the lander will detach itself and attempt a soft landing at the Moon's surface. After that, propulsion module, lander and rover will work as per criteria. July month is decided for the launching of Chandrayaan 3 because of calculations made by ISRO regarding the closeness of Earth and Moon. During this time, Earth and Moon are very close to each other, so it will be easier for this mission. Chandrayaan 3 is a major step forward for Indian space program. It is a testament to the country's growing technological capabilities and is sure to make significant configuration to our understanding of Moon. No doubt ISRO is bringing Moon closer to us. It's a proud moment for us. We wish for the safe landing of Chandrayaan on lunar surface. Thank you.